Here we are, light warriors, just strolling the beach in the days leading up to the great solar flash. The end of October, and it's still warm out here. Energy is the ability to cause change, and we can detect energy's presence by noticing the change, and we're all noticing that we're approaching the great solar flash. And many of you, like myself, were aware of this great solar flash for many years. You've been aware of Dolores Cannon and what she spoke about as we approach the great solar flash. And the great solar flash is going to provide very important change to remove the matrix, to remove the archon reality. We're out here to remove everything that is inorganic from this realm. And that's what the great solar flash is going to provide for all of us as we shift to the new earth. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. We're realizing that we're approaching this great solar flash, and it's getting very interesting, and we're seeing the change. And you know, the energy of the sun is changing and we're noticing it, right? So I'm out here, it's the end of October, and I could still be in a short sleeve shirt, and I was out here taking the sun all day long, charging up, and I'm out here to expand human consciousness and to help bring forth this new earth, because you know, we've all been raptured out of the matrix. So this is what we do now, right? We serve God and we serve our people, and we're raising awareness to everything that's going on. Right, so recently I came out here and I brought my trusty magnet, and I started showing you all of the metal that is all over this beach. It's everywhere along this beach. And you know, I noticed it. I've come to this beach for many years, and when I came this summer, I noticed, I said, wow, there's a lot of black sand this year. I've never seen it before, and it's everywhere. And you know, recently I brought a magnet with me and I did an experiment for all of you. So today, in just a small area, I spent 15 minutes of my time and I used the magnet to pull up all of this metal. And we'll analyze this metal, and you know, this metal doesn't rust. So I just was like looking it up, and we know it's not gold, silver, or platinum. It could be aluminum. Right, so we're researching and we're gonna dive deeper into this metal, right? Aluminum could be one of the things, and we're all aware of fake clouds, and you know, we don't want this metal. This metal, right, is just like the sand, and it could blow up in the air. We could breathe it in. Our children play on this beach, right? And this metal could be anywhere. So take a magnet with you as you explore nature. And we're realizing that anything that is inorganic is going to be exposed in the light in the upcoming months, in this upcoming year. Everything will be exposed. And Dolores Cannon spoke about the great solar flash, and its importance is to remove everything that's inorganic. You see, God is going to give this pulse of the light of Christ. It's going to purify everything. And you might be new to the great solar flash, but I ain't new to the great solar flash. Many people aren't. I'm raising awareness to the great solar flash. And the great solar flash will purify this earth realm. And anything that is inorganic will be wiped out by the great solar flash. So I know many of you are worried about, you know, nanotechnology and nanobots and parasites and all these other things, but you know, I remember when I used to come to the beach and I used to just, you know, see collections of shells and rocks and just collect that. You know, now I'm collecting all of this, right? But it's everywhere on this beach. And everything that's inorganic is going to be wiped out by the great solar flash. And we're realizing that this great solar flash is upon us because we're seeing the change. And it's a lot warmer out, and I'm able to come out in October and enjoy all this. And we're seeing, regardless of where we are, this metal is everywhere on this beach. So whether it's where the wet sand is, and everywhere on the beach, if you take a magnet and spend this time just pulling out all of this metal, right? And we could see more up here where it starts to get dry. And it's everywhere. And it's in different quantities. But it's everywhere. So we want to be conscious that, we might be worried about certain things, and, what is this gonna do to the people? But if we're aware of the great solar flash, we can realize, right? The truth cannot be told. It can only be realized. We're realizing that the new earth in the light of Christ is being born, and the solar flash is going to take care of it all, light warriors. So sometimes we're not aware of certain things, and we're raising awareness to this. Like I was walking around this past summer here, and I'm like, oh, look at all this new black sand. I wonder what it is. So you bring a magnet and you pull it out. And I spent 15 minutes, look at all that. Can you imagine all over this beach how much metal we could pull out with massive magnets? Now this is just a small area. So where is this metal coming from? So now we have it, and we'll analyze this metal. But, we're becoming aware that the time is now. And I could stand out here. It's the end of October, and it's nice and warm, right? Don't have the hoodie on. You're noticing the changes as well. So the great solar flash, as Dolores Cannon said, it will wipe out everything that is inorganic. So we don't have to worry about these things, right? Sometimes we hear about like a solar flash, and we worry about like the big satellites and stuff. And I know many people are a little concerned about nanotechnology and nanobots. And if you're interested in nanobots, and we know about predictive programming, and nanobots have been discussed in many movies, including G.I. Joe. And those that have been on this journey and they know how this works, they tell you the truth in movies, and that's how they get around karma and free will, because they have to tell you what they're going to do. So all these nanobots, right? And they might interact with metal. I'm not concerned because I have the full armor of God. I have the light of Christ that goes through the DNA, right? So I spent the time pulling it out of the sand. But regardless, we know that heavy metal should not be in the body. It should not affect our children. It should not affect any of the animals, right? Any of the fish. We're all in this together, and we're here to purify. We're here to purify this earth. That's what we're here to do. We're here to purify the earth, and that's why we're the rainbow warriors of the Hopi prophecy. So be aware, be conscious of the solar flash. If you are concerned, don't be concerned. We cannot control what is around us, so just keep raising your core vibrational frequency. That's all you can do. Let God handle it. I just walk around the beach, I'm just here. I am that I am. And, you know, we're just going to keep investigating. But the solar flash is going to take care of it all, light warriors. The solar flash is going to take care of it all. And anything that is inorganic will be wiped out by the solar flash, purified by the light of Christ. And, you know, Dolores Cannon spoke about this, and, you know, it was so interesting, you know, years ago. Many more people are awakened now than 7 years ago when I started learning all this and I started changing myself. And, you know, I'm very blessed to have come across it, and that's why I keep paying it forward. Raise awareness to this so we're aware that the great solar flash will wipe out anything that is inorganic and that does not serve the greatest purpose for our people. So, I got it, light warriors. We're going to analyze this metal, and just, you know, just quick hand, you know, we know that aluminum does not rust, but it definitely ain't iron. You know, some people say, oh, it's iron. It can't be iron filings out here in the weather. It's been here for a long time. You know, I've gone to beaches where, you know, some trash actually washes up and I see the metal rust. This is not rusting. So one of the things it could be is aluminum. So we're going to dive deeper into this. I got it right here, light warriors. And, you know, I cleaned up a little bit of the beach, but there's metal everywhere. There's metal everywhere. And we're asking the question, is this metal okay for our children? Is this metal okay for the animals? Right? We're here to question everything. We're here to purify this earth. We're here to bring forth the victory of the light. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. Nothing can stop the great solar flash, light warriors. Nothing can stop it. Nothing. No matter how much they spray, no matter how much they try to stop it, nothing could stop it. And as I shared with you many times, the energy could actually course through solid buildings, right? So when the real solar flash happens, and we already experienced one, I said it could be many flashes. In December of 2020, when the Schumann resonance, if you're new to this, you should check out the channel. It's a phenomenal channel, light warriors. And I share about the Schumann resonance. And when the Schumann resonance went off the charts, many people felt this energy. They had ascension symptoms. There's a lot that we have to learn right now, because this reality is about to change, and it will never be the same again. And that's what the great solar flash is bringing for all of us. And this metal, it can't stop it. And we'll continue to pull it out. I shared with you the power of cilantro. Be conscious of heavy metal detoxes. Metal should not be inside the body, light warriors. Take care of your health. Take care of your loved ones. Continue to raise awareness and share this message on all platforms. And don't worry about what's going on out there, light warriors. You know why. We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of the great solar flash, purifying everything, knocking out everything that is inorganic, and so it is. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that can benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. Now we serve God and the people. That's all there is to do. It's nice being raptured out of the matrix. This is what I do now. I learn through nature, through firsthand experience. We conduct experiments. We pass it forward. We apply things to our everyday life. We take the time to serve the people. We're noticing the change. You know, it wasn't always wasn't always part of my path, enjoying a beautiful warm day on the beach at the end of October. Used to be inside the box. Used to be inside the prison. And now I'm outside in nature. God has raptured me. I'm grateful for it. And now I serve God and the people. And we're going to investigate everything. Can you imagine how much of this is everywhere? It's everywhere. But don't worry about it, because the great solar flash will purify everything that is inorganic and that does not serve the greatest purpose for our people. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. Keep sharing. Conduct your own experiments. That's what we are. We're just everyday life heroes, light warriors. We're just everyday life heroes. So take a magnet with you. Start cleaning up, right? I cleaned up a little bit today, right? Start cleaning up the beach. You know, test wherever you are. Test it everywhere. But, you know, there's a lot of ocean out there. So all this stuff that falls down, right, from the fake clouds, it's going to wash up over here. And I do not give permission for this, because I'm concerned, and we're all concerned about our children. And the animals of Gaia. When the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, a new tribe of people will come onto the earth from many colors, classes, creeds, and whom by their actions and deeds will make the earth green again. They will be known as the warriors of the rainbow. I am the defender of our everyday lives. Victory of the light. And so it is. Conduct your experiments. Pray for our people. Pray for our children. Pray for our animals. I got it right here. You understand? No more. No more. Solar flash. Solar flash. The new earth.